Welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I know we got Labor Day coming up this weekend and everybody's going to be throwing something on the grill. We got college football kicking off. You got to cook something special. And that's what I got for you today. I've went and found some of these huge beef ribs. These are the Dino bones you hear people talking about. They're made famous in Texas. And I got them at my local butcher. And what they are, they come from the first 3 or 4 bones of the cow. They're cut real big and they got a lot of good meat on them, but you got to cook them a long time to get them tender. Today I've got a new grill that I'm going to be showing you. It's going to be the Kong grill. It's a ceramic cooker, a lot like the Green Eggs or the other ceramic grills out there on the market. We're going to get these ribs seasoned up and get them on. Let's get to cooking. So these beef ribs don't need a lot of work to get them ready to go on the grill. You want to keep your flavors simple. You can think along the lines of cooking a brisket. What we're going to do is we're going to get a little salt and pepper on them, a little salt, pepper, garlic. I'll use my AP Rub. You know, if you just want to use salt and pepper mixture, just go half and half. You want to make sure you get the edges. And you'll see on the bottom, they do have a membrane. But unlike pork ribs, you don't have to worry about removing that right now. If you take off too much, it's going to make the ribs fall apart, and we don't want that. And there's not any meat on this side anyway. So we're going to use this as kind of a layer of protection. It's going to go down on the grate. It's also going to hold our ribs together while they cook. But I'm going to go ahead and just season them lightly. So we got our salt, pepper, garlic on. They can go straight on the grill just like this, but I like to give them just another little bit of flavor. I want to spice them up a little bit. So I'm just going to hit them with a little bit of my hot rub, just to give them a little color. Don't have to worry about putting that on the bone side. You just want to get meat. These ribs weigh about 4 pounds. The rack that I have here, you can see it was 3 big bones, and each one of these bones is enough to feed one person, I promise you. We're gonna let these hang out while I go outside and get the Kong fired up, get the grill ready, get some wood going, and we'll get these ribs on. All right, so I'm out here at my Kong grill. This is made by Gorilla Grills. It's a ceramic grill, just like some of the other ones on the market. There's several different brands. Made the same way. It's got about 22 inches of cooking space. Got a little pecan wood going in it. Little hickory. Got a nice bed of lump coals. That's what we're gonna get this beef ribs on today. So I'm just gonna take them and put them right on the rack. We're gonna get the lid closed so it doesn't flame up too much. So I wanna be cooking today right about 300 degrees. It's actually between 275 and 300. I've got the dial on the Kong set just about halfway between the first notch. You just want a little bit of airflow in the Kong grill to hold it at that 275 to 300 degrees. I've also got that bottom vent cracked just a little bit. And we're looking at a pretty long cook, 6 or 7 hours at least for these beef ribs at this temperature. What we're gonna do halfway through after we get some color on them is get them wrapped up, really get them to where they can braise and break down. That's gonna finish them off. That's gonna get them tender. They're gonna be awesome. Stay with me, I'll show you how we do it. Okay, it's been about 3 hours and it's time to check these big beef ribs. It's as long as I wanna let them go. Now all I've done so far is just let them smoke. You see we still got some of that wood smoking. They've got some great color to them. We've got some drawback. That's what I wanna see. That's as far as they need to go right now. Now we need to get them tender. So we're gonna take them off, move them on some foil here. We're gonna wrap them up. So I'm gonna bring the foil up and over them. But right before I close it up, I'm gonna pour in just a little beef broth, just to add a little extra moisture, give it something to steam inside this foil. You don't need a whole lot, maybe 6-8 ounces, something like that. But you want just some added liquid so they have something to braise in. Now we can close them up. Make sure we don't lose any of that beef broth. They're ready to go right back on the grill. All right, we're just gonna set them right back in the same spot. Get the lid closed. Now we're wanting to cook these beef ribs tender. It's much like a brisket. They need to go up to 200 degrees. I'm gonna take them just a little bit over, about 204. I'll bring my probe thermometer out here and check them. It's gonna take 3 more hours. We've been cooking 3 hours, then we wrapped. We're gonna go about 3 more, start checking them. It'll be about done. We'll show you that just here in a minute. Okay, it's been a couple hours since we put the ribs in the foil, and I just want to go ahead and take a look at them. You can't always go by time alone. So I start checking them, and all we're going to do is pull back this foil, get them to where we can get in there. And you see that liquid just a bubbling that we've got down in there. It's been breaking down. I've got my little thermopop. I just want to know in between the bones what temp it's running. You can see we're hitting 200, 202. See, we're a little ahead of where I thought it would be. I thought we would still be behind. This is where I want them to be. They're soft. Oh yeah, Everywhere I feel, I mean, it's still temping out. We're still getting that 203. It's even a little warmer over there by that bone. I'm gonna go ahead and call these beef ribs. I mean, that's where I want to take them. They've still got great color. They've got a lot of liquid in there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rest them for a little while. We're not just gonna cut into them just like this. So cover them back up. I wanna get my cooler set up. So what I've got, I just got my ice chest here. Got a pan down in it. I'm gonna put these ribs in it. So I'm using this pan. I'm gonna set that down in my cooler. It's gonna keep my cooler clean. Also, if any of the juice starts leaking out, it's okay. I'm gonna catch it and keep it in this pan. So we just wanna close the lid. Now this part with your coolers, you don't wanna just leave them airtight because it can still build up, it can still cook in there. So I've got the drain opened up, and I'll also come by about every 30 minutes and open it up if I was gonna hold them a long time. I just wanna hold these about an hour before I'm ready to eat them. They're gonna be perfect. We'll get them inside, show you what they look like. Best part, I get to try it. I wish y'all was here with me. Okay, I let these ribs rest out in that cooler for about an hour. Then I just brought them in, took them out of that pan into full. We can set that to the side and reserve some of that juice if you want to use it for later. But now, it's the moment of truth, the moment we gotta cut these ribs up. So the only thing we're gonna need to do is just get a big knife, and you really just wanna cut right in between the bones. So, I mean, they're super tender. You just make a best cut right in between them. We'll see what we're working with here. Ooh, the juice is squirting out. I'm telling you, that, my friends, is some beef ribs. All right, man, you can really tell that these are just one bone ribs per serving. I mean, these are 2.5 inches thick. Just look how big they are. And you can just see all the juice in them. I can't wait to get a bite. I just can't wait. Let's go ahead and get one out here. I'm gonna take this big one out the middle. Now, how are you gonna attack a rib like this? I'm just gonna go right at it. Right in the middle. Look at all that juice. That's amazing. That's like brisket on a bone. Man, I don't even know if I can finish this whole rib. It's that big. I mean, look at that little bite I got out of it. Ooh. Some of that bark. I'm telling you, these beef ribs were simple to do. Let's talk about what we did today. First, I went to the butcher and told him I wanted some plate ribs. They're the first 3 or 4 bones of the cow. They're all coming like a little 3-bone slab. It's perfect for doing these. They're a little pricey, but all you need is some salt, pepper, and garlic. Put a little of that hot rub on them. You can use your favorite rub. Get them out on the grill. Any grill will work. You just want to get it at 275 to 300 degrees. Start these ribs out straight on the grill. Smoke them for about 3 hours and then wrap them with a little beef broth until they get tender. These took about 2 more hours and that was it. We gave them that all important rest. You could have rested them for 2 or 3 hours in that dry cooler. I only went about an hour because I had to try them. Hey, you've got to try these beef ribs, dino bones. I'm fixing to get back in here and jump on this one and see what I can do to the rest of it. If you like what we're doing here at How to Barbecue Right, please subscribe to our channel. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. We're going to be putting out videos all year long. We'll see you next week.